Good evening, folks. You're listening to White Lion FM, brought to you by Andor Media, as always. I'm John L. John, and thank you for joining me for Andor Chatter at this late night hour. I think it's safe to say that we're hoping for a better week than last week. This week we'll try and stay a bit more upbeat and stay on topic a little bit. Don't want any more honey cake recipes, and that was a whole argument I don't want to get back into. Similarly with the whole blood snow debate, we don't want to get back into that. So please don't call, because we won't be talking about that this evening. Our topics this evening are, of course, the recent visit from the Queen of Merendy, the Comfrey mining incidents that happened this week, and the sudden explosion in tourism in West Andor. Okay, let's try and keep it civil and warm and, just be nice people to each other. And remember, no cussing at all. First caller, you're live. I believe you wanted to talk about Merendy.
Yes, Merendy. I think your listeners will be very interested in this. Did you know that in Merendy there are more peach trees growing wild than anywhere else?
Is that so?
It's true.
Okay.
So my point is that why didn't we secure a trade deal with Merendy? Seems an oversight to me. They're our closest neighbour. We could get them easily.
Okay. Trade is important for leaders to discuss, as always. We may never know the ins and outs of the details of these trade agreements, but why would you want to trade something that's so deadly?
Deadly?
It's the peaches, they're poisonous.
Oh, that's a rumour. Let me ask you this. Have you ever eaten a peach?
No, I can't say I have.
Well, I have. And you know what happened?
You got ill?
That's not the point. It tasted good and it smelt great. I think the only reason why I got ill was because those in charge told me I would.
So you were warned that you would get ill, and you did. Sounds like it's your problem. But I'm curious about your hypothesis. If I was to drink alcohol and get drunk, is that the responsibility of the government? Did they do that to me? Or in a similar way, the health benefits of heartleaf tea, are they all the government's doing?
Oh, don't be stupid. This is purely the anti-peach lobby funded by Apple, Pear and Pomegranate Growers Union. They get their way. They always get their way with the Andorran government.
What Andorran government?
Exactly.
What?
Those merchants and traders you see in the streets of Camelin, you could easily sell peaches, but they're paid not to.
Aren't they getting paid for the produce they sell? So, like, if someone buys apples, they pay for the apples. It's
You're not listening to me. I bet Andor Media is in the pockets of the anti-peach lobby.
Maybe we are. But we'll never know. Next caller, please. Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, caller. You're on the air. I believe you had some comments about the West Andorran tourism industry.
Yes, I did.
Care to share?
The Two Rivers is full of dark friends.
Okay. Is that the residents you're calling dark friends, or is that the tourists as well?
The residents.
Okay, so do you think that the increase in tourism is a result of other dark friends being drawn towards the dark friends in the region? Or, I mean, that's a pretty harsh accusation right there.
It's possible.
Okay. Anything else to add?
Do you walk in the light, John?
Walk in the light? Tell me, do you wear a lot of white and read a lot of books by Mantelet?
Yes.
So you're a white cloak?
Child of light.
You guys think everyone's a dark friend. What's so special about Two Rivers?
There's something odd about that whole region.
That might just be Terra Ferry.
Don't get glib with me.
Anything else to add?
No, where your studios are.
Okay, that's enough. Sorry about that, folks. Who do we have next?
Alright, John, this is Gabe of Arundel.
Hi, Gabe. You wanted to talk to us about the Meredy visit and its impact on the trade flowing through Arundel?
Yeah, mate, it's bad.
What's so bad about it?
Well, the more trade going west, the less will pass east. And, I won't have no work.
Surely better trade with more nations mean more coin, resulting in more work coming up the river for you.
Nah, those Westerners hold on to their coin.
Is that so?
Yeah. You ever been to Arabdamon?
Can't say I've ever been that far west, Gabe.
They know how to hang on to their coin there. And their women, they know what's what. Seriously, mate. Damani women, they know how to handle themselves and how to dress.
This is a little off topic, so do you have a point?
Yeah, why can't Andoran women dress like that?
Well, I guess there's a few reasons for that. Firstly, the weather is a lot colder here than it is on the northwest Arab Ocean coast. Secondly, cultural and traditionally, we don't dress like that here. And thirdly, I guess I would say that's women's circle biz, so let's not get involved.
Yeah, but those dresses, man. Those dresses.
I
You know what I
think
mean?
we've heard enough. Sorry about that, listeners. Who's next? Caller, you're live. What would you like to talk about?
Peaches.
Oh, right.
I think we got cut off before. The anti-peach lobby controls the phone lines as well.
How did you get back on?
Never mind that. You know the Aes Sedai? You know how long they live? Why do you think they live that long? It's got to be the peaches. They tell everyone that it kills them while keeping them all for themselves.
Oh no, the peaches got you off again. Next up, we have Urim, who wants to talk about a combination of topics, I believe. How Meredy coin is affecting West Andor. What are your thoughts, Urim?
Hi, thanks for having me on. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Gotta say, do a great job controlling all them crazies. Anyway, we got a problem here in Emmons Field with Meredy coin. Of course, we want to see investment and that type of thing. But it's wrong type of investment from the wrong type of people.
I would have thought that coin spent in Emmons Field would only possibly benefit the locals in the village.
Nah. This investment is only likely to attract more foreigners.
What kind of thing are we talking about here, Urim? Because this is sounding quite protectionist.
Well, Emmons Field Rangers FC, of course. We don't want some Meredy lordling coming in here buying our club.
Football politics. For listeners who don't know, a Merendian lord has recently bought a large stake in Emmonsfield Rangers FC, if I'm correct, and has promised to invest heavily in the club, bringing in talent from abroad, including new management and coaches. Yeah, coaches, and exploring a new approach to the game.
Yeah, but we don't need them. Our club was fine without them.
I'm sure it was, but this isn't a sporting phone-in. Now, I'll ask you how you feel about Watch Hill United forfeiting a game earlier in the seasons because they couldn't afford to get to the game in Arundel. Surely they would have benefited from additional investment from overseas.
Well, that was their own fault. Mismanagement and overinvestment.
Club run by a local family, aren't they? They still have problems.
Yeah, but foreign owners are going to take the soul out of our club.
So you'd rather fail by yourself than accept foreign money?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, mate.
Maybe that's a lesson for us all. Moving on. Master Hapil of Four Kings. You're live across the whole of Andor. What did you want to talk about?
Tigraine.
What?
The former daughter heir, Princess Tigraine.
What about her? This doesn't seem to have anything to do with our topics today.
Her disappearance was an Aes Sedai plot, and her brother as well. Lord Luke was a great swordsman. You expect us to believe that he just vanished one day?
I don't think we'll ever know what happened to them there. So maybe it's just time to move on. We've had a whole war of succession since then. Maybe, just leave it in the past.
You're just one of them. There's some kind of deep pattern conspiracy playing out beneath our noses, and nobody cares or nobody listens. We're all just more interested in going and getting a tan in Chico than the actual truth.
Okay, well, tell us. You've got the floor. What are we actually missing here?
Well, there are witnesses who say that the Aes Sedai advisor in the palace at the time had conversations with both Tigraine and Luke before they disappeared. And don't you think it's a bit weird that Queen Modrellin died suddenly after all this took place? And then there's the Aes Sedai advisor who died only a few years later. There's no one left who knows exactly what happened to our royal family. Then we have a bloodless succession war where Queen Morgana slots straight in there and even marries Tarangale. It's like someone who's controlling events, someone deep in the pattern who knows exactly what to do to influence people. It must be the White Tower. It's got to be. Who else has that control?
Just on that note, could it be that a woman who was trapped in a loveless marriage, heading towards a destiny which she did not want anything part of, might just get fed up and leave? And a man who is destined to always be second fiddle to his sister may have wanted to prove himself in a kind of a fast strider kind of way, and went seeking his own glory. Isn't that more believable than these prophecies and plots?
No. The servants of the pattern are moving people around against their will, putting them into place for something big. Something's coming. Something big is coming. Can't you feel it?
Yes, actually, it's our next caller. Hello, what did you want to talk about?
Hi, I'm looking for the palace. Can you give me directions?
You've come through to a radio talk show. You're live on the air now.
Oh, okay. So how do I get to the palace? I've just got to Cayman on holiday.
You should see the Royal Palace Andor in the centre of the city or top
The
of
Royal
the hill.
Palace? I'm looking for the Sun Palace.
That's in Carrion.
Oh, so how do I...
That's enough of that. Who do we have next?
Andor sucks. You all smell like fish skirts. You bunch of willheads.
Whoa. No need to be like that.
Tyr is better. Even the Budar beats Andor. You stink country. You don't even have a coastline.
So, where do you come from?
Tyr, of course, you willhead.
And how are you listening to this broadcast?
On the radio, stupid.
Aren't radios banned in here?
Shut up.
So where are you actually from?
Danabar.
Okay. Well, that's a lovely location. I believe the Trakans have an estate nearby there.
Sucks here.
Oh, and why is that then?
No one listens to me. No one understands me. They all think I'm reading and studying is stupid and I should just be a miner like them.
I see. Sometimes it's not easy for people living in such small communities, across the whole of Andor actually, to find people who are on their level, who share their interests. Does that sound right to you?
I guess.
I can assure you that there is someone out there for you to talk to. Andor is a big place with so many people. You just need to find your people, if that makes sense. And you don't even need to leave Danabar to do that. Our producer, Merrick, he can send you a list of clubs and societies and groups that run throughout the whole of Andor. Some of them produce newsletters, welcome new member interactions, can give you names and addresses of people around Andor you can pen pal with or communicate with. Does that sound like something you would be interested in?
Yeah. Thanks.
Great. I hope next time you call in you can find something you're actually interested in to talk about. Next up we have Master Gear, who wants to talk about health and safety policies in mining across the whole of the Mountains of Mist. Sounds like you may have some insight into this. The floor's open. What do you want to talk about?
Hello. Yes. Some of the conditions for the miners in the Mountains of Mist are a tragedy. Outrageous. Not a single peach to share amongst them.
Pardon?
If they had peach
peaches. They would be
Oh,
lovely.
no, not this again. Look, folks, don't eat peaches, okay? Seriously, don't eat them. On that note, we've run out of time. Thanks for listening. Taria is up next with the travel report and her smooth tunes through to 2 in the morning. Thanks for you all listening. I know it's late night and we haven't really stayed on topic tonight, but thank you everybody and good night from me. Ta-ra!